boxing on Channel 5. Defending his name, his legacy, Harlem Eubank. Battling his way up the super lightweight rankings. Can he remain undefeated? Big Fight Live, Eubank versus Uruzquieta, Friday at 10 on Channel 5.
Razaban IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast, and they say dreams do come true. Chris, we spoke about your ambition, your desire to fight at that football stadium. It's finally happening in May 27th.
Yeah, you know, the dream is to win a world title at the stadium. So now it's the easy part. I just got to do what I do and go out there and perform and achieve my dream.
We know there were rumours about Gulamari being that opponent. I also heard maybe a rematch with Riakpo if you couldn't get Gulamari. Just explain to me, when you get that first call, interaction, whether it's from Ben or Shane, regarding a fight with Okolie, what's going through your head?
Yeah, we put it to Boxer in a call when we found out Gulamari's team was being really awkward, because we didn't really see it as realistic in terms of the time schedule, because Lawrence had just boxed. Didn't know how much Lawrence wanted this fight, but he's exhausted his options because he's chasing the champions for years. I've exhausted my options by chasing the champions, and now here we are. We're on a crossroads, and we've met there by chasing all these other guys. All of us are both of us chasing the same guys, so we're both left with fighting an old gym mate. So that's where we're at.
Shane's always said Okolie's the best cruiserweight in the world. You've spent a lot of time with Okolie. You've had many rounds of sparring. How much of a challenge is this for you?
Yeah, a huge challenge. Look, what people sometimes forget about Lawrence is, although people like to slate him because he's not pleasing on the eye and he's not entertaining, but no one can ever say that he's been close to getting beaten. So I want people to remember that in the build-up to this fight. So when I win on May 27th, I get the recognition I'll deserve.
I know he's improved a lot when he was with Shane. He's now going to Sugar, so almost not a new style, but new learning. We saw his last fight against David Light. Did you take anything from that? Do you feel like you're almost getting him at the right time?
I think the right time would have been the David Light fight for me, but I think he'll be a lot better than he was in that fight. He had a year out. You're always going to want someone, if you can, when they've had a year out, if you're looking to nick a world title off someone. But look, I want to fight the best. I've always said I think Lawrence is the number one, because he's never looked close to getting beat. He barely gets hit, so no one even knows what his chin's like. So that's the plan. Let's find out what it's like.
Your prediction was a knockout. What have you seen through your sparring, through your experience with him, that you will knock him out?
It's nothing to do with Lawrence, it's to do with me. The way I've developed as an athlete and a fighter in the last year is tenfold. The mindset that goes with it, but also the strength and all of that. And I think I'll surprise him.
Looks like Ben saying Riakpo may get an opportunity at a world title. So is it more of a appetizing kind of opportunity for you to beat Lawrence and maybe have a unification to follow straight after?
Yeah, I believe I've got to beat Lawrence twice, if I'm not mistaken, before Richard's fight can happen. But yeah.
Are you alluding to a rematch clause?
I believe so. I believe he asked for a rematch clause, which genuinely I didn't expect. So yeah, it's I've got a plan. The next sort of 6 to 8 months of my life is Lawrence Okolie, beating him twice, and yeah, then we can talk about other fighters.
Chris, I know you got to go and do Sky now. Appreciate your time. All the best with the preparation. Before I let you go, just finally, how's life with the baby?
Very good, thank you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, it's good. He's has his challenges, but luckily I'm away from that. For my poor wife, who's an absolute superwoman, gets to gets the pleasure of dealing with him when he's been ill. But he's back on good form now.
Chris Billam-Smith, IFL TV. Thank you very much.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.